what are the key steps that you need to take in order for your presentation to really carry the day? And the first one that we absolutely need to spend our time and energy doing with our salespeople is teaching them to focus the attention of their audience, okay? Accept and buy into the concept that you're giving a performance. You're not in a dialogue on a remote sales call a lot of the time. You cannot be freaked out by people having mute on. You cannot be freaked out by the fact that the groups are actually on average larger, would you believe, than they were before? Because it's easier to get people on virtual calls than it is in person to get everybody in the room. So you need to really see your sales presentation as precisely that, a presentation of ideas. It's got to consider the client's needs, absolutely, at its very core, but it must include an awful lot of dynamic visuals. It must include motion wherever possible, and it must, as commonly as you can through a presentation, reinforce and repeat the message over and over again. Remember the old-fashioned rule, which was tell them what you're going to tell them, then tell them what you've told them. It's back with a vengeance. And one thing that we found through a bunch of different exercises is that your audience will thank you for providing them with more slides, not less. That's not more information, but more slides, more visuals, and use pictures to tell your story. You can't have a sales team that are confident that they can just do it voice only. That is a dreadful flaw. And the reason for that is that images really do help us to manage complexity. They help us to take on board complex ideas much better than words do. Color is a really key thing to keep people directed to a particular part of a slide, as is the size of what you write on a slide or as of the size of the graphic. Animation keeps people honest. Think of it like this. My slide has to build so that you can't opt in and opt out, okay, for fear of missing something that's important. I must keep you engaged. I can't just step away, and you can't step away because you're concerned of what's going to happen.